And that's going to be Venus is going to trine Pluto.
Interesting.
And you were talking about that earlier. This could have a lot to do with barriers being lifted, power struggles of the Pluto Venus, kind of Persephone Hades.
Interesting, yeah.
Maybe not as impactful because that Venus is still under the beams. She's still very much combust.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of, I'm just looking, Mercury doesn't try and Pluto till the 27th, the next day. But I mean, Venus and Mercury are so close at the time that it's kind of Pluto trining both of them, like as a combination. And like you said, both of them are under the beam, so they're not in the best condition. Plus Venus is not in great condition because she's in fall and then Mercury's retrograde. So it will be interesting. Intensity, emotional, lots of communications. Yeah. Trines are usually helpful, but sometimes when it goes to the outers, it can be just a little bit not as pleasant. It can be just more effective way for Pluto to exert what it wants over Venus and Mercury. So it will be interesting. Just a day
Right.
after the new moon in Libra.
It seems like there's a lot of information.
Because that Mercury is retrograde, I have a feeling like this could be for a lot of people kind of cases of jealousy that needn't be based in reality. It's like you think something's happened, you think you saw something, or you think you heard something, and it's not actually correct. You've overreacted. That Pluto intensity kicks in, that's amping up that Venus and that Mercury. And then, oh, and then we've got Sun opposite Jupiter at the same time. Yeah, I just think there's a big potential for overreactions and just, before you blow a fuse, perhaps maybe double check. It might be a good time to kind of give some people the benefit of the doubt. Ask first. Yeah, because that Jupiter's in Aries.
And Jupiter, that planet is that expansion, wanting to make things big, wanting to have the world view, wanting to,
It,
do all that big grand stuff. But in retrograde, it kind of all goes sideways sometimes. So
yeah.
that's the part that you have to remember is these planets wanted you good, but when they are retrograde, something messes with their psyche where like, okay, well, I don't have to do what my job title describes me to do, and so I'm gonna do something different. That's kind of what a retrograde planet does. It's like, yeah, I wanted to do that. I was intending on doing that, but you know,
Yeah, because we've got this, yeah, Venus trine Pluto the same day as Sun opposite Jupiter, and then that's followed up by Mercury trine Pluto. I mean, I usually cut
miscommunication.
these videos up into individual little sections, and we're talking. I'm thinking, how am I going to cut these all up? I think I might just group them all in one big lump.
Or one 5 minute section, and let's move on.